All right, so interesting detail. The last rounds are all tracers. Last 4 for the verdict, last 30 for the MG43. Now, I've been talking about this every stream. Okay, you guys should already know this. But if we pull up the weapon stats, we can see, so for example, let's go to Liberator. We can see there are 2 reload speeds. If you reload while you still have one in the chamber, it's a 2-second reload. But if you reload when you're completely out, it's a 3-second reload. Now, this is really small. Maybe you guys can't see it, but yeah, that's what it says. So if you reload before you run out of the chamber, it's faster and it's much better. So number 1, this Reddit post is saying there's tracers now. I can't say I've noticed those. What I will say is there's a very noticeable sound in like the last 10% of the magazine for any ballistic weapon. So here's this guy showing the tracers. Let's take a look. So you can see he's showing the end of the tracers. I think he has a sound mod on the verdict there. You guys are looking at the tracers, right? Chat, you guys are looking at the tracers, right? What is the worst stratagem in your opinion? Guys, what's the worst stratagem? What do you guys think? Let's pull up the list of stratagems. Wow, this actually has all the stratagems. All right, let me move. Worst stratagems. We're not going to rate them all, just some. All right, so orbital smoke. Orbital fucking smoke, bro. Like, whoever said eagle smoke, like, bro, orbital smoke is just worse. You know, to be fair, you could take orbital smoke over eagle smoke if you're running a different eagle. That way it doesn't get mixed up in the rearm. Smoke is OP against bots. So another thing that's definitely notable, another notable thing is that eagle smoke can destroy fabricators, but orbital smoke can't. Orbital smoke does 0 damage on entry. Sterilizer. You think sterilizer is worse than orbital smoke, bro? All right, so I would put orbital smoke S tier. I would put eagle smoke like B or C tier, maybe C tier. Keep in mind, we're rating this as literal worst to best. Like here, we could do this. F, D, C, B, A. Here, let's skip D tier. I would put eagle smoke in like C tier. All right, next on the list, boys. Next on the list, boys. Where it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Orbital EMS strike. Ervin always uses orbital smoke. He's not using smoke grenade. Smoke in general is ass now compared to how it used to be. Have you tried smoke melee build? Yeah, actually. Sterilizer is the worst support weapon. Rover sucks too. It's a team killer. Let's see. Chat, where's the gas mines, by the way? I want the gas mines. All right, we can put Sterilizer up in F tier because this is definitely the worst support weapon. Chat, why don't you guys like dog breath? Oh yeah, 110 rocket pods. True. 110 rocket pods. Yeah. 110 rocket pods are in S tier of war stratagems. No, 110 are based. Fork you. Factory striders, not just normal striders. Brother, a sterilizer takes 10 years to kill a factory strider. If you killed a factory strider with a sterilizer, you either spent 10 years on it or it was insanely damaged. What else is here? I think mines are still pretty bad. Oh, and the shield emplacement is still pretty bad. So let's pull up shield emplacement and mines. All right, chat, where would we put the mines? Do you think mines are S tier worst stratagem? Do you think shield emplacement is S tier worst stratagem, F tier? Honestly, I don't think rail cannon strike is F tier. I think it's C tier because rail cannon strike at least does what it's supposed to do. Like if you want to bring a something to just kill a Bile Titan, rail cannon strike does it, bro. No questions asked, no aiming, no thought. It needs lower cooldown for sure. Shield is all right against bots. Shield emplacement's actually useful. I would at least put shield emplacement in C tier at best. Mines just need a faster cooldown. Rail cannon strike needs a 60-second cooldown. Yeah, that's what it was in Helldivers 1. On the subject of HMG, any gun with a bipod should have little to no recoil in the prone position. Also, the flash makes first person unusable with HMG. Yeah, so 2 things. First thing is, I never use HMG in first person, bro. Never. I agree. Second thing is, the recoil's very manageable in prone position with the HMG. Mines are worse than shield emplacement. I think mines go up here. Mortars, you might hate them, but they're actually good. Listen, I also hate mortars, but they actually are low-key really good. Like, the thing is, like, I think they're technically underrated. Like, they're, like, bro, if you actually use a mortar, it's really good, bro. I swear to God. Like, it actually kills hella shit. Mines can at least get kills. They work indiscriminately, but I hate them. Yeah, I hate them too. Like, I hate when my teammates bring mortars. I fucking hate it. When an enemy gets close on defense mission, they wipe. Mortars are the strongest sentry. Try them sometime in a solo game. Bro, that's what I'm saying. EMS mortars criminally underrated in rocket defense. You can ping teammates and kill them with mortars. I swear sentries are trying to target me. Of course they are. Of course they are. You know what I think is a really bad stratagem? That's not good. The Wasp. I would put Wasp in C tier of bad stratagems. Me personally. You might disagree, and that's fine. But every time I use the Wasp, it doesn't do shit, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've used it against bots. It's cool that you can like kill Devastators with it. Wasp bullies Overseers. You know what else bullies Overseers? Literally anything with stagger. And then you're not wasting a support weapon in a backpack. Yeah, but it one-shots them. Oh, Overseers. I thought you meant Harvesters. Yeah. Sometimes. Okay, a quarter of the time it misses, a quarter of the time it doesn't one-shot them, and half the time it does one-shot them. So we're at like a 50% rate on Overseers. Goated against Illuminate, but not, nah, I don't even think it's that good against Illuminate. Bro, I used Wasp in a solo run, and I brought Purifier as my backup, and I just used Purifier the whole time. Bro, I don't think it's good at all. I don't think it's good at all. It's cool. I really like it. It's really cool. This irrational Wasp hate is me clenching my fist right now. It's not irrational. Listen, if something's not good solo, it can be good in squads, because if you have your teammates covering you and then you have like a niche situation weapon that's like really good at something, it can be good. But in the Wasp's case, if you bring it in squads, it'll work, but your squad is carrying you. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine. This is my list. Okay, this is my hot take on my list. It is what it is. It sounds cool. It looks really cool too. Like, I like everything about the Wasp, but the damage. I guess that makes sense. I'm the niche guy. Yeah, but I don't even think it fills a niche super well. I don't know. It kills Overseers sometimes. That's what it does well. I'm not being carried, though. Yeah, you are. And that's okay. It's okay to get carried, Lawler. All right, chat. What is another really bad stratagem? You know what else I think is underrated? Someone said it in the chat. EMS mortar. I think both mortars are underrated. However, I'm going to put regular mortar in B tier. Like, from pure strength versus enemies, I think it's A tier. But the fact that it team kills so damn much knocks it down a full peg. Knocks it down a full peg. You know what else is a bad support weapon? The Stalwart. That's cap. The Stalwart is goated. I will literally solo bots with the Stalwart. I'll bring a Stalwart. You know what, chat? That's the first solo game we'll do today. Orbital Laser's godlike. Orbital Laser it's good, but the uses knock it down a peg. Like, I would put Orbital Laser in like B tier because of the uses. I think the uses on it is really bad. I don't know. You guys don't like Gas Buddy, but Sterilizer's the worst support weapon, definitely. Okay. Dog Breath Rover C tier can get enemies trying to stealth jump you, like F the chainsaw guys. Jump packs should have a lesser cooldown. Are you liking your stand-up desk? Yes. Oh, you know what else is bad, chat? Ballistic Shield. Ballistic Shield is low-key bad. Is Ballistic Shield C tier or F tier? I think it's F tier. I think this is the worst backpack. So when the game came out, I really liked Ballistic Shield because half of the bot faction was rockets, half of the bot faction was gun, and it completely negated half the bot faction at the time. However, now there's command bunker lasers, which ragdoll you with the Ballistic Shield on. There's rocket striders, there's barrager tanks, there's a lot more rockets on the bot side. And it's not good against any other faction, pretty much. It's okay against Illuminate. Not really, though. You solo bots with Stalwart, I'll solo with Ballistic Shield. Yeah, but Stalwart's actually good, though. That's the difference. The worst faction, Stalwart's worst faction is the bots. That's why I brought up the bots. Stalwart is actively good against the bugs and the Illuminate. The bots don't really shoot rockets at you if you're pointing the shield at them. What about the energy shield? I don't think the energy shield's bad. I don't think it's particularly good, but it's also really cool. It got better after wall hack change. Mechs are kind of ass. Low ammo, low health, long cooldown, 2 uses. Yeah, I kind of agree. I'm gonna put both. I'm gonna put Emancipator in B and I'll put Patriot in C. Reason being that Emancipator can shove out damage so fast, it's kind of cracked, but also they're so flimsy, bro. They're so flimsy. You can't disagree that the mechs are unbelievably flimsy. Bro, you fucking... And then, like, even if it lives, you're out of ammo in, like, maybe 5 minutes. Mechs... Yeah, I think if they just gave it the car cooldown and infinite uses, they would be fine at this point. I wouldn't mind if they were flimsy if they just had more uses. Like, they also have super low ammo, bro, both of them. And what's crazy is for the Patriot, I don't even think it needs that many more rockets. I think it needs double machine gun ammo. Like, if the Patriot just had way more machine gun ammo and it lived longer, it would actually be really good. All right, chat. Are there any other bad stratagems? Ooh, the spear. The spear is not that good. I had a mech survive a napalm barrage. So the thing about napalm barrage, there's a reason for that. The napalm barrage doesn't do super high explosive damage. The napalm barrage doesn't do... Oh, here it is. Like the mech has explosive resist on almost all of its parts. And the napalm barrage doesn't do high explosive damage anyway. It's mainly fire. It does like a little bit of explosive damage and then a lot of fire. And the mechs are pretty much fire immune for some reason. Or at least they just don't die to fire that quickly. Now, like if we pull up napalm barrage, we can see orbital napalm barrage. It does 500 projectile damage and 350 AoE. So if a mech actually gets like directly hit by the projectile, then I think it'll die pretty fast. I think it can survive too though. Now, if you compare that to like a 120, this does 2,500 projectile. It's going to kill a mech in one shot. If you're getting stimmed by a pistol, unless the shell hits the mech, it's largely fine since it doesn't take fire. Yeah. The napalm barrage doesn't actually do a lot of direct damage. It's mainly fire. So it does enough direct damage to like kill any mob, and then it leaves fire everywhere. So that's why the mech can survive to it. The spear is good for gunships. Mechs can walk on fire without taking damage. Yeah, I think the spear is kind of in a bad spot. All right, chat, what else? You know what I think is crazy? This person said, what's the worst stratagem? And they put Tesla Tower. Tesla Tower is pretty decent. Glad to see you have Sterilizer in the proper tier. Yes, sir. Up in S tier. That's right, rival. It's S tier. If you're getting stimmed in the heavy flame resistant armor, you can eat the napalm barrage. Yeah, exactly. I pair orbital napalm and gas with mech for that reason. With the tanks going from armor level 6 to 5, the spear kind of redundant. The spear got an indirect nerf when recoilless could one-shot Bile Titans. I don't think that's why, to be honest with you. It's more so that the spear can't one-shot Bile Titans to the body. And then it also has trouble against factory striders. If the spear, like, actually one-shot everything properly, it would be much better. The auto mortar, I've died so many times to that stupid thing. I think the commando's bad right now, but this is due to a bug, so I don't think I'll put it on the list. The commando is bugged and it shoots ghost rockets. The third rocket is a ghost rocket, like, almost every time. Or one of the other rockets. It shoots a lot of ghost rockets. It's really annoying. That's a bug though. So this is bugged. If they fix that bug, I think it'll be pretty good again. What else? I think laser cannon deserves an honorable mention on the list in like B tier. It's not horrible, but it does need a slight buff in my opinion. Like maybe way more cooldown on the battery and maybe a smidge more damage. I find it weird the spear gets to do more damage despite the fact you don't have to aim. Yeah, but you have low ammo. Orbital airburst. Orbital airburst is pretty good in my opinion. I think the only thing about orbital airburst is it doesn't do anything special. I don't think it's bad though. I bring it against all the factions here and there. It's solid, bro. I think orbital airburst is actually solid. I think this is underrated. This is in my underrated stratagems video, and it got buffed since then. Let's see. HMG, we should do HMG because they need to rebuff the angle penetration. I'm putting this in C tier. Laser cannon needs to overpen enemies. Ooh, that would be cool. Yes, FGC. I think if orbital laser had unlimited uses, it would be like A tier, maybe even S. But due to the fact it has 3 uses, I think you can bring a better stratagem almost every time. Laser maxing on bots melts nearly everything but tanks and factory striders. If you actually use the laser cannon on bots, you realize that it's a single target weapon that you need to commit a solid 2 seconds to hitting a weak point, which usually means you need to commit 3 to 4 seconds. It's not actually that good in comparison to a lot of other stuff. And the buff I want for it is for the heat sink to cool off faster, possibly a smidge more damage. Overpen would be really cool. So like, I don't know, for example, with AMR, it's also a single target weapon, but you could just blast something really fast and then move on. Yo, what's up, Blaster? What do you mean by overpen? Like if you shoot it at a light pen mob, it would go through them. A full squad laser loadout looks badass though. It does. All right, chat, what else? I think that's about it. I think anti-tank mines are good. I think HMG, all the turrets are pretty good. The rest of the orbitals and eagles are good. The rest of the backpacks are good. The rest of the support weapons are good. Yeah. So this is our bad stratagem tier list. This is our bad stratagem tier list, boys. What do you think? Railgun should overpen? It does. Walking barrage greater than 380. Walking barrage is ass. 380 F tier because my teammates kill me with it. I also always wanted to use lasers to melt through armor. Yeah, but that's a teammate issue. Is Flame Sentry not bad? I haven't used it enough to really tell. I know it's good on squids And I hear it's actually pretty decent on bugs, but there's always the sentry issue where it just randomly dies to a charger or a large enemy. Airburst is amazing. Bro, Airburst is so good. Tesla Coil's the ultimate double-edged sword. Flame Sentry needs a damage buff. Flame Sentry, compared to the Gatlin. Probably true. Flame Sentry needs a little stagger. A little staggery. Yeah, so this is what I think about the strategy. These are all the bad stratagems, in my opinion. Bad stratagem tier list.